When work orders has been created in API Pro, we can use the maintenance survey to have a view over all the work orders that we have. The program we find in maintenance, work order survey. In the work order survey here, we can fill in some filters to minimize the result. In this case, I add all the job types and I put in a work order. Now I see my results here. The window can be maximized. The window here can be used to get an overview over the work orders that we have selected through the filters. In this case, as we can see, we have a lot of red bars. A red bar means that the job is not in progress. If they're green, they're in progress, yellow for waiting, blue for technical finished, and if we just have a box around it, it means that we only see a part of it. Now it's possible to select a work order directly and make a change in it. We can change the size simply by dragging it. It means that the end date and start date will change. We can also move it. And the dates, start date and end date will follow as well. We can also go in and change the overview. As we can see here, we can see 5 weeks. We can change the overview simply by clicking and go one level up, zoom out, and now we see it for each month. Now we can see that each column here we have 4 lines in it. So for each it will be 1 week. Now on this view we cannot select the item anymore and drag and drop it. We can go one level more up and see it by year and no more. If we want to get down again, we simply select the column and select the column that we want to go into. We can go further down into weeks and into days. If we go back up again by zooming out, we will go back up from the same location we went down. We also have possibility when we look at the work orders here to see if everything is in order. In this case, we can use the buttons. We can select the work order and then select dates. Then we can see the start date and end date and the time as well. If you change it in here, it will be changed on the work order as well. We can also see and check the availability in it. If there is a problem, it will pop out. If we look at the report, I will see the problem that I have on this particular report, on this work order. In this case, my work supplier is overseeded. I can also look at the total report. This availability report would look at all the work orders that I have selected in my view here. And then I have total. I can also go in and see on the workload. When I select a work order and select my workload, I have 2, flat and tree structure. If I use the flat, I can search and put in the filter who I want to look at. In this case, it could be by the work supplier or by group or by work category. If I do not select anything here, I will select them all. Now in this window, I get an overview over the time that has been planned on them. If I go in option, I can look at the legend and I will have the screen color here. So in this case it means that the yellow we have data in it. Now I can see how many hours that has been planned on each work supplier. But I can also go down here and change the view on it and see it by days. I can see how it's total, available hours. When we go for the available hours, we will also see something in red. It means actually that we now have planned hours on our work supplier, but we do not have enough hours in the week to do the job. That means that we might have a problem. Used hours, that means hours that has already been registered. And the workload in percent. And again here we can see it in red if we have too many hours planned on a work supplier. We can also look here on the same again and see it by tree structure. And now we have to go down through our tree structure that we have. If we select here the tree total, we'll see everything that is below it and calculate it up. We have the same detail level here as before. The next one is production plan. When we select the work order, we can go in and look at the production plan that is attached to the maintenance object. Here we have the shift calendar, shutdown calendar. If I select the shift calendar, I don't have anyone available on this one. If I select the other work order here, this one, and select the production plan, I can see the time that has been entered by the shift in it. In this case, from 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the evening. I can also look at the shutdown calendar. And here I can see all the schedule times this maintenance object is not working. Then we have the calendar. We can go to the first available work order. When we select a work order, we can also add additional information by selecting here. It will open a new window. We can move it around. And here we can see the planned work supplies on it. So when I select another work order, the window will follow.